Hi you beautiful people, my name is Sahil and welcome to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, style, a little bit of life. So that sounds like a thing, make sure you subscribe. Also come and follow me on Instagram where you'll see a lot of things you don't see here. So when I was thinking about my first video for YouTube, I was like, what should I do? And there were a bunch of ideas coming to my mind, but then I thought, there could be nothing better than a video on skincare. I think ever since I was 12, my mother started me on a skincare regime, and I've always been very conscious of my skin. Not so much about my weight, but always about my skin. So in today's video, we are going to look at certain tips for a clearer skin. So the first tip is intentional cleansing. Now before I get into what is intentional cleansing, let's talk about why cleansing is important. Now cleansing opens your pores and then cleans them from within. So all the dirt and the bacteria kind of gets out, and that's why it's very important to kind of cleanse your face at least twice a day. So we generally wash our face like that, right? So what happens is we end up ignoring our temples, we end up ignoring the area near our ears, our lower lip, our upper lip. What is intentional cleansing is when you cleanse your face to make sure you are covering all the areas of your skin. By intentional cleansing, I don't mean spend 5 to 10 minutes just cleansing your face, because remember, over cleansing will also ruin your face. Over washing your face will take out all the nutrients and all the sebum on all the oil from your face, all the natural moisture from your face. So make sure you're covering all the areas of your face, right? Tip number 2, use the right product amount. A lot of time what happens is we are, perhaps as Indians or as consumers in general, we want to create a lot of foam. We don't think that our face is getting cleaned if enough foam is not being created. That is a myth. Foam has never cleaned anything. Forget your face, even the laundry, even the dishes, nothing gets cleaned with foam. It's the actual solution which cleans the foam. So generally an almond-sized shape on your fingertips should be more than enough to apply all over your face and neck. Now why I specifically said the fingertips is because a lot of us apply the product on our palm. Now the palm is a hot area, so if you put the product on the palm, a lot of it is going to get absorbed by the skin in your palm. And by the time you're putting it in your face, half the product has vanished. Secondly, when you put it on your palm, what happens is then you're going to apply the same pressure on your face, which is a completely wrong thing, because your face does not need a lot of pressure. The fingertips are going to use just the right amount of product, and secondly, put only the right amount of pressure required for your face. Which brings me to tip number 3, how to apply skincare product. The general rule of thumb is make a W. Use your ring finger and your middle finger because these are the weakest fingers. Make a W and start stroking upwards. Do not put very light pressure and do not put too much pressure. The pressure has to be firm but not too firm or really soft. A lot of people say that upper strokes is a myth, but I personally feel that upper strokes really work. With very little pressure, you're not going to do anything to your face. It's just going to work on a very superficial level. If you press too hard, your skin cells from within are going to get inflamed because they can start layering over each other. That's why always a W and upward strokes, always. Also, when I'm talking about applying skincare products, also remember to only pat dry your face. Do not rub your face with the towel because the logic is the same. You do not want your cells to inflate and rub against each other, right? Always pat dry your skin. Tip number 4, exfoliation and sheet mask. Now first let's talk about exfoliation. Why do we need to exfoliate despite the cleansing? Right? A lot of dead cells get accumulated on our face, which eventually clog pores and lead to whiteheads and blackheads. A lot of times what used to happen is I used to get whiteheads and I used to ignore them, and at one point I remember a lot of blackheads coming on all across my nose, and my mother had to take me to a salon and get it removed, with that tweezer and a lot of heat. And it was a painful process, and ever since that I was just like, oh my god, I'm going to always exfoliate my face at least 2 to 3 times a week. Then coming to sheet mask. If your sheet mask is an exfoliator, then I think we should all use them interchangeably. Do not exfoliate with a scrub and then also apply an exfoliating sheet mask. Your skin is going to dry out so much. But what you can do if your sheet mask is not an exfoliator but a serum filled one, cleanse/scrub your face depending on whatever your routine is that day, and then put the sheet mask because it's filled with serum which is going to infuse that hydration and that moisture and make your skin so supple and just feeling so refreshed. Talking about serums and sheet masks brings me to my next point. Start using anti-aging products in your early 20s, maximum by 25. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh my god, let yourself, age beautifully and naturally. All that is great, but I personally feel, and you let me know in the comments what you feel about it, I feel like there's nothing wrong in just caring a lot about your skin. Yes, good anti-aging products are expensive. There are a lot of them in the market which come for very cheap, but trust me, you do not want to go for that. You might have the satisfaction of using an anti-aging repair system, but it's not going to work. You're only just going to waste your money year by year by year, right? Invest in good quality night repair systems. Estee Lauder is great, Clinique is good, Artistry is fantastic. I've been using Artistry, I'm 26. I've been using it for I think since I turned 23, 24. And generally an advanced night repair system should include a serum, an eye cream and an enriching lotion. Talking about anti-aging, sunscreens are the best anti-aging products ever. Oh my god. You can use anything in the world, but if you do not use sunscreen on a daily basis, whether you are outdoor or indoor, there's nothing you can do about your skin, right? A lot of people think, oh, आज धूप नहीं है तो हम क्यों sunscreen लगाएं? या हम तो घर पे ही हैं, हम क्यों sunscreen लगाएं? Absolutely not. The UVA rays penetrate through the windows and will affect your skin, your monitors, the tube lights, your phone, every screen has ultraviolet rays, has some kind of rays which are affecting your skin. So please wear sunscreen at every given point of time. And talking about sunscreens, always make sure you have a broad spectrum or a multi-protect lotion, right? Which means it will protect you from UVA and UVB. A lot of sunscreens which say SPF are only UVB protecting. They might protect you from sunburn and maybe skin cancer, but UVA penetrates deeper into the skin, which starts with the wrinkles and aging faster. Always make sure you're using an SPF, UVA, UVB protected, also with PA+++. So which is the correct sunscreen, which is not the correct sunscreen? It's a long list. So let me know if you want me to do a video completely dedicated to sunscreens. I would love to know. Leave that in the comments. Which brings me to my second last point. Clean phones and clean bedding. Our phones are constantly on our face, on our bed, in the kitchen, everywhere. And imagine the amount of bacteria that is on it. And then you put it on our skin, right? So how is our skin supposed to remain clear if the phone is so dirty? So what I've started doing is lately, I was having a conversation with my mother and she's like, yeah, you should do it. I was like, yeah, I should do it once a week. She's like, no, you should do it every day. The entire day your phone is here, there, everywhere. So there are two options. I'm going for the simpler option. I just take a cotton pad and I just put some makeup remover on it and clean my phone every day in the morning or at night, whatever, and whenever I can remember. Honestly, I don't even do it every day. Also, you can take alcohol swabs which are available at the chemist and just clean your phone every day. Also equally important are clean bed sheets. We invest 8 hours of our time on our pillows, on the bed sheet every single night. All the sebum from the face, all the bacteria from our body, all the dead skin everything is there, right? Which we don't see. Now, but that clearly affects our face, right? So the least we have to do is change our bed sheets at least once a week. Max 10 days if you've had a better week and you did not sleep so much. And clearly in our life you don't, right? If you have pets, if you have babies, if you're eating on the bed sheet, which is a complete no-no anyway, but in that case change it every 4 to 5 days, right? Always dry them in the sun, because all the bacteria which is on there in the bed sheet and on the pillow is going to come on your face. And last but not the least, it's a huge topic, but I'm just going to try and cover it in the next few seconds. Antioxidants are super duper important. Vitamin A, as my mother calls it, which is vitamin A, C and E. C is also actually vitamin collagen if you come to think of it, right? It's not the full form, but it's also called that, right? Because it's meant for your skin. So all kinds of antioxidants along with low sugar intake, correct protein intake, less processed foods, correct fat, and I'm not saying you should eat fat from chicken and this and that. Try and get your fat from avocado, from nuts, from everything, because a clean diet and lots of water are the base of a clear, healthy skin. So guys, that's it from me today. I hope that helped. Comment below if you follow any of these tips or if you have any tips for me. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.